So, while I was taking a break from editing the last video, I hopped on to play a few games with my friends, and as happens from time to time, I got one of those survey pop-ups. Now, big L on me for not screenshotting more or even recording, because I wish you could experience me and my friends' genuine reaction when taking this survey. Usually the surveys that Riot sends out are pretty mundane, asking like a bunch of pretty useless stuff, but to our utter surprise, this one was proposing a serious change to the way new maps are integrated into the competitive queue. I was honestly really tired when we were taking the survey, so if it said it was supposed to be confidential or anything, whoops. I'm going to put the screenshot up on the left, but I'm going to explain things in simpler terms and even make my own little diagram on the right, because I think their diagram is a little bit convoluted for no reason, and it's kind of a bit hard to understand at a glance. So historically, when Riot has added a new standard size map into Valorant, they've added a map-specific unrated queue for the first week to allow players to kind of get to know the map before it comes to comp. I somehow don't have any footage of this despite having over 1.5 terabytes worth of gaming footage on my computer and running the Abyss queue non-stop last fall. So please accept this shitty Photoshop instead. So Riot wants to change this and instead just dump the new maps into comp on day 1. That's not even the strangest part. They want to let players who lose on the new map for the first 2 weeks keep half the RR they would have lost. My first video ever was actually on Valorant's ELO system, and in that video I calculated that the average Valorant game has an expected value of about +2 RR. And by doing this, Riot would be making the new maps have an expected value of about +7 RR for the first 2 weeks. You would get people who would dodge every map that wasn't the new map because the new map is basically just an ELO printer. Every time you play the new map, you're expecting to gain 7 RR on average. Like, to be honest, I would rather them just dump the new maps into the competitive queue without even worrying about this half-off BS, but I maintain that the system works fine the way it is now. I personally really enjoy the new map unrated queues. I remember one game on Abyss where multiple rounds in a row, we didn't even really fight at all. Both teams just took turns attempting the wraparound jump. The new map queues are always kind of a vibe because you'll get a couple casual only players with like a gold duo and a radiant peak, and everyone's just trying to learn the new map, and that's what makes it fun. So there's 2 different statistics that could be causing Riot to be considering these changes. Either not enough people are playing the new map queues, and or the dodge rates for the new maps when they enter the competitive pool are just too high. We were having a Discord about We were having a Discord about this in my Discord server. Now that's a quote for the ages. We were having a discussion about this in my Discord server, link in description, and I came up with an idea for Riot. If the main problem is not enough people are playing the new map queues, then why not give them an incentive instead of removing them entirely? So here's what I'm thinking. For each new map that comes out, create a free event pass, but it's not based on XP, it's based on games won in the new map queue. For the first game won, give people a cringe title like Abyss Acolyte or Haven Hero. For the second win, the reward would be the map's schema card, and the third win would be the map's gun buddy. Riot already makes gun buddies and schema cards for the new maps, but they're usually located in the battle pass. By instead tying them to maps won in the new map queues, you would be giving players an incentive to play the new map queue. Would it work? I don't know. As I've said multiple times already, I don't think the current system even needs a change, but if Riot does want to do something, I think this would be a much better approach than what they are proposing. Like, part of my frustration is it feels like Riot is capitulating to the dodgers. Like, they're saying, new map dodgers, you have won, we're going to give you an RR boost by playing the new maps to try to get you to dodge less. The one thing I really genuinely love about Riot is their receptiveness to the player base. And while I hope the feedback from this survey will be overwhelmingly against this change, the poll that I did on my YouTube posts tab did not look as good as I was hoping it would. And if you watch this whole video and disagree and want these changes to be implemented, go tell them too. For all I know, I'm in the minority on this, and I'm like the one boomer screaming because they're trying to replace my pager with a telephone. Before we go, I'd like to briefly talk about the video from Tuesday, the one about the classes. It just sucked. The 2 main points I was trying to make with that video, that a good comp doesn't necessarily have to have every class, and that having one of each class doesn't guarantee it's a good comp, got completely lost in the oversimplified comparisons and needless hyperbolic statements. If it wasn't obvious, I tend to be a bit of a yapper, so I will write a script that is like 20 minutes long and then have to cut it down to be like a 5 to 10 minute video, because let's be real, even 5 minutes is stretching people's attention spans these days. But that video was my bad. If you watched it and were able to pick out the main points, thank you, But if you did watch it and just thought this guy is an idiot because he's trying to tell me Phoenix and KO are the same agent, I completely understand. I've been doing this for less than a month, so honestly it's kind of a learning curve for me too. I'm still trying to figure out how to be the best communicator that I can be. I also feel like I've been falling into the Valorant bad, Riot sucks, clickbaity thumbnail and title trap, so next week I'm going to try to do 2 positive videos, because I don't want to be that guy that just sits here and complains and hates on Riot constantly. But let me know what you think of the changes down in the comments. I hope that most people are against them, but like I said, this is completely opinion based, so if you like the changes, I'm not going to take it personally. And until next time, stay Valorant.